Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is The Rising Nerd. Last time we were looking for the hotline. I found the hotline, and unfortunately I had computer problems and I lost the footage on the hotline. So I found it, I died a few times, so we're going to continue from there. I'm going to fast travel back to the central executive because Emily! Wow,
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry. You made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Oop. First, let's find out what this is. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 1. Confidential. Summary. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done. Refer to file blank for full report. Good to see that I'm suspected of being the enemy. Alright, let's talk.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. The Hiss got him. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Creepy janitor. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control point. Well, that's nice. Whoever's talking there, that's not nice. That's creepy.
Hi, Jesse.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks. So, HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Alright, back to work.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
I don't know, but I'm assuming I'm gonna have to find out.
Singing? Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Objects up to 20 feet. Bullshit. We never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously, you never read the P6 data.
Let's see here. Abilities. Additional weapon form slot. Weapon forms. Shatter has high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. I can't get that because I need 5,000 of source, and I only have 3,800. Obscured weapon mod. Common. What does it do? Construct a random weapon mod. Construct a random weapon mod. I think we'll hold on. Board countermeasures. Shatter maneuvers. Kill enemies with service weapon in shatter mode. Surge maneuvers. Kill enemies with service weapon in surge mode. Oops. I don't think I wanted to do that.
Answered by obtaining a long.
That's not creepy at all.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Creepy. Okay. Alright,
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
don't know about that.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Who needs a security card when you just blast through the window? Book Club Lopez. Unless you. Review by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. People all live in walled cities now because dystopian future. And along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the Fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the Fix when she's so close to the cure, and the commander commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I recommend it to my brother's kid. Well, isn't that nice of you? Gotta get all the way down there. Okay. Elevation, janitor's office, sector elevator.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Bust through the window? No, it can't be that way. Ah, that's not what I want. Ah, crap. I forgot controls. Crap, why isn't there anything? Where the heck did you come from? Janitor's office that way. Alright, let's see here. Construct. I think I can construct this now. What the heck? Okay, that's the button I'm looking for. Oh, Ati. Where'd that shot come from? Oh, down there. Well. Alright, where'd you go? Are we done here yet? You can get something. What do we want to give you? Exclusive to Shatter. Boost projectiles fired +2. Sure, that one looks good. Reload speed or rate of fire. Yeah, rate of fire. So I got another personal mod. I got a lot of mods. Let's see here. Energy 5 +5. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep what I got.
What's down that way?
I guess a Mary Chase. Well, that's awesome. Cleanse the merry-go-round.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
Ah.
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
That's just the way it is. Like clowns and mannequins. Control to evade. Oh, air evade. Well, that's nice. Well, that's awesome. Ah! No, no.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Good, we're back in the break room. And it's only 3:45. Imagine that. Alright, Ati. Where are you? Well, that's not creepy. Do you just stand there waiting for people like that?
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that. Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yaha. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not the yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Oh, okay. Several questions. One, since when is the janitor also the maintenance man? Two, how do I don't know how to work that. Alright, let's see what we got there. What a mess. Burn the trash.
Burn the trash. Throw it into fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Burn the trash. Jesse helps out to you by burning the trash piled up around the furnace in the maintenance sector. Merry-go-round horse. OOP. 16 KE. Object of power. Object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. Description. Fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when blank. Its path. The object is currently bound by blank. Background. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local blank reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see American Overnight episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local blank were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Blank by blank. Agents invoked Formula C.5 to blank the object long enough to blank. Okay. Alright, well that's going to be all for this episode. I'm going to catch you in the next one of Control. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.
Coffee breaks. Cough.